Hey everybody, this is Dave on CRPG Dungeons & Dragons Night on YouTube and CRPG D&D Nights on Twitch. Right now, I'm just basically going through my catalog of games that I have here and kind of share them with you, what I have planned. I got quite a list of games here. Let me switch this up right here. There we go. So, there. And, yeah, I mentioned that I have a lot of games on my roster, and I am not kidding. This is just Steam alone. And it's quite a few games right there. I think it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 50. Looks to be about 60 or so titles here. Not including, and that's not including packs, because there's collections in here as well, and there's anywhere from 2 to 6 games in some of these packs, like say collection 2 of the Gold Box series for the Forgotten Realms. There's about, I think, a total of 6 games in there. But I'm getting a little ahead of myself here. Mainly what's going on here is periodically, because I make so many purchases, I try to remember what games I haven't played yet and games I'm still working or plan on playing or have played. The games that I've completed, I've removed from the menu. They're now in the hidden menu. So that way I don't come back to them later. Because right here you got all the Baldur's Gate games right there. 1, 2, 3. 3 I can't play on my computer just yet. It's not strong enough, so I need to get myself a better computer before I can even consider playing it. So right now you're just stuck with the original 2 and the Dark Alliance games. The Bard's Tale trilogy and the Bard's Tale and the comedy spin-off and the Bard's Tale 4, those are on my roster. Deathkeep I may or may not come back to, but I have it here anyway. Then you got the Divinity games. Someone brought to my attention a game called The Deep Paths, which is kind of like the one game I've been playing called... I actually forgot the name of that game, so give me just a second to remember it for myself. Legend of Grimrock. So it's kind of in the vein of that. I have Gauntlet here, which I have played several times. I've actually completed the main story with CJ. So I might come back to it. I might not. In fact, I think I'll just go ahead and remove it from the main thing here. So there. Then we got the Grotesque Tactics games, which I will eventually get back to. Icewind Dale. Idle Champions, I keep bouncing back and forth because I find myself playing it for a little bit. I think I'm going to get bored, but then I find myself enjoying it immensely, so that could stay for a little while. Knights of the Chalice, there is a sequel called Knights of the Chalice 2. Excuse me a second, I got the hiccups. Here. Hopefully they'll hold out. But Knights and Chalice is kind of an old school style, more modern, but it's more in the lines of old school, so I might come back to it. Someone told me it's kind of in the line of one of the mid-area Ultima games. And of course, we got Neverwinter Nights, which me and CJ played for a while. I ended up having to remove those videos because there was... content in it that YouTube said I couldn't use, so I ended up having to get rid of the entire videos because they weren't being very specific about what they were talking about. And we got the Pathfinder games here, which reminds me I need to probably check out Gallowspire again soon. That'll probably be in another Friday Night Randomness video. I might even play it here at some point. Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2. Which I know very little about. it's kind of in the vein of the Baldur's Gate games, so something to come back to. Planescape Torment. RetroArch here is the emulator I've been using for a lot of my console games I've been playing periodically on the channel. It's a good system to use. You can use a lot of Nintendo, Atari, and Sega games, but sadly it doesn't look like it accommodates very well to a lot of the PlayStation games and stuff like that. Even though I have been able to play a few, it's very infrequent on which ones I'm allowed to play. This also reminds me I need to get back to the console game or the Super Nintendo version of Shadowrun and the Genesis version of Shadowrun before coming back here to Shadowrun's Return, Hong Kong, and Dragonfall. I don't remember what order they actually go in. I do know the Shadowrun's the third one, but the last two I'm not too sure about. Solasta, Crown of the Magister. I forgot why I even purchased that one. I think it was because it was kind of in the vein of the older Baldur's Gate games. So then we got the silver box games of Dungeons and Dragons, which most of the games are pretty much unplayable for some reason. I don't know why they even bothered making that set when most of the games don't even work properly. Spelljammer here, which is another of the gold box games. Stone Keep was suggested to me. It's also kind of in the line of Legend of Grimrock and what was that? Eye of the Beholder. Only if you look at it, it looks like they kind of used the graphics from Mortal Kombat in it, the original Mortal Kombats. Then we got the Wasteland games, which reminds me I still need to get Wasteland 3. And then we got Wizardry 6, 7, and 8, which is a trilogy in themselves. You don't need the other Wizardry games to play them, because they pretty much have their own mythology to them. It's kind of weird. Then we got the 5 Ordeals, and this one right here, Labyrinth of Lost Souls, which people have pointed out to me these are actually JRPGs, but because they originated as American, I'm sticking with my guns on that one and saying I'll play them eventually because, those are Wizardry games, and Wizardry was originally an American-made game. So, coming up, probably going to have Dungeons of Sundaria, which was a suggestion from CJ, my cousin, and we might start playing that tomorrow. But he hasn't come in contact with me. Hello, viewer. I'm just chit-chatting about my roster that I'm going with right now. And it is a pretty big roster, so I might be bouncing back and forth on a lot of stuff. But it's a lot of gold box games, Divinity, the Baldur's Gate style games, and a couple of other things here. So, but if you've been watching this for the last few minutes, you kind of see that I have a lot on my plate. I've spent 2 years and I barely got any of these scratched. So, and this is just Steam. So let's go ahead and go to this one here. This is my GOG collection that I got here, which is a lot of games that I've never even heard of, but I put them on here anyway because I might run into them and play them. Got the Might and Magic series. I'm not going to do the strategy series because I'm not very good with the strategy games type of games. Got Fantasy Trilogy right here, which is the forerunners to the Gold Box games. A lot of people don't know that. So I thought I'd give it a check out at some point and see how I do with those. Temple of Elemental Evil, Thunderscape, Realms of Arcania. I got quite a few games here, and that's not even counting the ones that I have for what I have in my. Why do I do this to myself? Anyway, give me just a second here. What I got on RetroArch right now. Yeah, you probably can't see it, but I just wanted to look at it real quick. Which on those games I have Dungeons and Dragons: Order of the Griffin. Shadowrun's on here, of course, both the Genesis and the Super Nintendo version. Let's see here. Let's see. It's Order of the Griffin. I'm thinking about returning to Dragon Strike at some point just for funsies. Let's see here. Do I have the... Oh yeah, and Warriors of the Eternal Sun. That's on the Genesis. Those are D&D games that are exclusive to consoles, which was Sons of Warriors of the Eternal Sun and Order of the Griffin. One for the Mega Drive, the Genesis or Mega Drive, and the other one for the Turbo Graphics. So yeah, it's kind of what hodgepodge of stuff I got on here. Let's see here. Now let's. Oh, I turned them off. That's why they disappeared. Okay, give me a second. Oh yeah, there's also a couple of games here I got on ColecoVision that I've been playing periodically. Let me see here. Okay, let's go back to Steam. Alright, so... If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them. Yeah, it's like 12:47 a.m. here, and probably going to be going to bed like around 2 o'clock, so I'm just drinking 7-Up. I don't want to drink any caffeine this late, because I got to get up at 8 in the morning so I can go to work at church. Now, I originally had Divinity Dragon Commander on the roster, but I ended up removing it because the only thing I was able to do on there was just the tutorial. Anything past that, it was like my armies got wiped out within a matter of seconds by the opponent, and that was on easy. Let's see here. Ravenloft, Kryn, Dark Sun. Now, with Dungeon Punks, I think I only have like 3 or 4 more stages left, and I'm done with that game, so I might want to get that one done sooner so I can get to other stuff. And it's one less headache with this one. Some memes I ran into in the past couple days. Probably put them on my Hall of Memes stuff here. There are 2 types of players when NPCs start making threats. Come and get it, and that's the Tiefling, and the other one's going, no, please don't come and get it. Nice NPC with a funny voice, the DM. The party, that's about right. That's actually kind of cute. And I'm not going to go through all of these, but yeah, I sit here and I don't even know why I started this stream. I had an agenda, but then it was like the agenda was done in like 5-10 minutes. I'm just sitting there going like, and I made a live stream of this. Give me a second here. Okay, give me just a second here. I'm gonna just throw in a game here for a little bit. There we go. And let's see, what shall we play for a little bit? Well, since I'm going to be playing this tomorrow, I might as well just fool around with it, see what kind of character creation we can come up with. Dungeons of Sandaria. Now, I know absolutely nothing about this game other than what CJ has shown me. Would you like to add a split screen player or use the controller? Cancel. Let's see, we got Champion, Cleric, Ranger, Rogue, and Wizard. Guess we can go with a male. It'll be a champion, of course. Human, dwarf, elf, halfling, orc, goblin, and drogai. Of course, we'll go with an orc. Oh, look at that handsome young fellow. Oh, head. That works. Let's check out humans. Yeah, I tend to play half orcs when I play regular D&D. So, and I'm talking tabletop. I tend to lean towards playing a half orc. Alright, so about their skin color. Almost looks like Wolverine. Yeah, let's go with that one. Look. I don't want to start playing because CJ is supposed to show me how to play this, so I might just cancel for now. But yeah, this is a cute elf girl. Alright. But yeah, that's generally what that game is. And I'm supposed to be playing that with him. I just recently got Dungeon Keeper Gold, so... because I was looking for a game that... well, let's take a look at it. See if it even records. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on that one. Yeah, it throws that up again. There we go. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay. Let me try this again. There we go. So I have to react quickly in order to shut off that screen so I can see what's going on the chat. Okay. Oh, these old graphics are kind of hard on the eyes. Let's turn it down a bit. These old graphics are kind of hard on the eyes a little. Not used to it anymore. Oh, gave him the finger. Nice, interesting looking. I'll watch this later, actually. I just wanted to see if I can get it to work, so I'll quit. Alright, now we know these work, so those work. I haven't checked Dragon Age. Let's check Dragon Age. I have no idea why it's showing like that. Okay. fix that problem. Yeah, I'm mainly just trying to figure out how each game will work. So, okay, so I gotta do that to get that to work that way. Okay. Quit. You didn't shut off completely. Hello? Why are you way over there all of a sudden? There we go. Okay, now. This is one I wanted to check too. Yeah, this is just me. I did talking a little bit. Now I'm just going through technical issues with any of the games I might have and then try to figure it out. Which, so far, Bard's Tale looks to be running okay, so yeah. I don't think I'm going to have any issues with that game. So, yeah, alright. So, yeah, pretty much most of the games seem to be working okay. Dragon Age seems to be a little iffy, so I may just stick with that as a regular, just on my other channel, just not live stream it, unfortunately, because it seemed to have some hiccups. But other than that, everything seemed to be working okay. Well, I know I haven't been on here very long. I think it was only 27 minutes. And I just wanted to put something on the channel while I talked a little bit and did a little experimentation with my games. So we know these games work and which ones work okay. So with that, I think I'm just going to go ahead and get some sleep before I have to go to work in the morning. To you, viewer, who hung out with me for the last 20 or so minutes, thank you for watching. And you know, I enjoy having conversations on my streams. So next time you come by, you say at least say hello. So everybody else watching this probably on YouTube, you guys take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.